Welcome back to the After Dark Show. We're back at it again. Let's hit my intro. You already know. Thanks once again to Digital Press. I really appreciate what you did for me, sir. Today's show, I think we're at 13, 14, something like that. We're gonna be going over the schedule release, but before we do that, I gotta bring in my brother from another mother. You already know him, his truth of himself, Mr. Truly, Tony Bang. What's happening, Truly?
Man, look, it's 138,000 degrees here in Vegas. So guess what? It's shirtless Saturday.
Wow.
Hey, if y'all gonna accept Lizzo, y'all better accept this.
Hey, but not only that, but we have another special guest, my nephew. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Savon, and
Talk.
I don't know what to say.
That's all right. That's
Okay,
right.
so-
Be natural. This is all people's.
Yeah. So all right. So right
You
now
want me to
he's on his
introduce
way to a championship, right? He's on the championship
Yeah.
run, right? Okay. So what
I
position
just
do you
beat
play? What position do you play, sir?
I play wide receiver, running back, outside linebacker, and corner.
Nice.
Kick return.
Oh, you playing
Yeah,
special
and kick
teams
return.
too, sir?
Yeah, I'm on
Okay.
kickoff and kick return.
Okay. So who did you guys just beat?
Oh, we beat the Wolfpack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Wolfpack. They weren't that good.
Right. Did you score any touchdowns?
No, but I didn't get past the ball a lot.
Okay.
But I got open
your
on
team is rolling towards the championship, right?
You did.
Yeah.
You did get a couple carries. Talk about those.
Yeah. I got a carry as a running back, and when they tried to tackle me, I stayed up, and I didn't get
Nice.
tackled, and then 4 people were on me.
That's right, man.
So I got a question, Savon. Talk about from when you start. Kind of just talk about real quickly when you start from where you started, because this was your first year, right?
Mhm.
Of playing tackle football. Can you talk about in the beginning and where you are now, how you feel about it?
At the start, I wasn't starting, so when I didn't get put in the game, I wasn't happy about that. And then on practice, I worked harder, and then now I'm starting. Both sides of the
All
ball.
right. Are you playing offense and defense?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, what positions do you play on defense?
I play corner and outside linebacker.
Oh, you play corner and outside linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So do you play outside linebacker on obvious passing downs or
I
how does that work?
this game I played outside linebacker because my coach wanted to see if I was good at that.
Okay. How do you feel about playing outside linebacker?
It's fine, but I just got to get used to it.
Right. It's kind of like running back, right? You got to
Mm-hmm.
see the holes develop and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a very, very good it's a very similar position. You know, a lot of great linebackers were also great running backs in high school, things like that. So I mean that's cool. That's really, really cool.
So I'll have one more question, and then Rich will have one more question, and then this is a very busy man. He's going to be watching film. So uh, the defense was in the beginning. You guys struggled. Well, let's say this. So in the beginning, you guys had lost your first 3 games,
Mhm.
and you know, I remember you were very upset.
Mhm.
And you were even upset. You were even still upset after you got your first win. And I remember you told me we just won 1 game. We lost 3. We got a long ways to go. Where did you get that? You got that mentality. You're very about the priorities and realistic. Tell us about that.
It's just like that was only one game, and we shouldn't be like that happy about that.
Mm,
And like the 3 games, we didn't play good at all. And that one game, we didn't even play good people that game, so I wasn't that happy about that.
mm, mm. Um, and so
He kind of got a little bit of that little Mamba mentality, right? About time to
correct.
see somebody who actually got it, right?
You got your first interception a few weeks ago, and it was the interception that sealed the game and ended the game. And when you came off the field, you were upset.
Mhm.
You were upset about missing 2 tackles while the rest of your team were celebrating.
Mhm.
Um, you know, do you find that the plays that you missed really make you more upset than the plays that you makes you happy?
Yeah, cause like I know I could do better on those plays, and I could have made those tackles. But on the good plays, like that's what I should be doing.
Mm, mm, mm. I swear to God, people, he's not coached up. This is him. This is him talking. So the defense today played its best game. You guys won a shutout, 19-0, with you at an outside linebacker, and it seems like everything changed. What do you feel like changed the most? Like, what was different about the defense today?
The offense didn't really get that much yards. They only got like 3 first downs,
Hmm.
and our linemen were doing their job too.
How do you feel like you affected in the interior to make to make you guys more uh, formidable against the run?
I just made sure I contained my area, and made sure no one passed like outside of me.
Hmm.
Right on, right on.
Do you have any more questions for Mr. Savon Morrow? Rich, you got any more
Oh yeah,
questions?
I do. I'm sorry,
Okay.
spaced out a little bit.
Uh,
All right. So, what do you prefer to play? Do you prefer to play offense or defense?
I kind of like mm, I like both because I get to pick the ball and catch the ball and run the ball. But
Okay.
what I do most like offense, I get the ball more than defense. So I kind of like that more.
Okay. Right on. Right on.
all right. And last
So
question. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, do you like playing receiver or running back more? And why
I
do
like
you
running
like it
back.
more?
I like
Why do you
running
like it
back
more?
because it's more. I get to make more contact with people, and I could just
Go ahead, son. Go ahead. I'm about to just cry.
and then I could like it's easier for me because I'm like faster than them, so I could just pass them easily.
That's right.
That boy said he won't contact. So, last
Right.
question. From Dad. You got one more? Are you ready?
Right. Right. Oh no. Go
Oh,
ahead. Go ahead, brother.
okay. So, with your teammates, and you've grown so much, and They've embraced you. What's the nickname that they call you?
Some people call me Deion Sanders.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And that was earned, right? Because you didn't know anything about Deion Sanders. So they called you that, huh?
They call him prime time?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
All right. Well, this is a very busy man. He has a championship to win on Saturday. And even though he played today, he's on to the next. So I'm going to let this man get prepared. Anything last thing you want to say to people? Or
No.
All right, man. This is Savon Morrow. This is my youngest son. Very proud of him. Again, like he's you know, it's in him. It's not on him. Self-motivated. He's not the type of kid that says that's not my job, or that's, you know, he goes and just makes it happen. And you heard it here. He likes contact. All right. So go ahead.
It looks like Robinson had a question for him, though.
Oh, Robinson got a question for you?
Yeah. Are you ready for prime time, though?
Yeah, I am.
That's right.
Cause I like running people over, and it's like, I don't know, it's fun.
Wow.
I promise you, people, this is not scripted. He's built this way. Well, I want to thank you, son, for giving us some time. Oh, wait, hold on. All right. Go ahead. All right.
Man,
Let's do it.
Hey, he's so much bigger from the last time.
I told you, man. Bro. I told you, man. He's obsessed. He's pissed off of greatness.
Right? Bro, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, like, dude, when he's sitting there talking about, I don't want to be happy about one win. It's just one win. You know what I mean?
And it was against he understood it was a bad team. He didn't value it because it was a bad team and one win.
Okay. We got a third person rolling up today. Y'all know him. Y'all been mad at him before. I've been mad at him before. But
that must be one of our brothers, then.
Brother right here.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
What's up, Kate?
What up?
What up?
Hey!
And let's get one thing straight. I don't give a fuck if any of y'all motherfuckers are mad at me ever.
Right?
You know that because you know it don't last long.
Right? This motherfucker's in the bed sleep quick.
Oh man. I was just gonna say one more thing, man. That kid, man, I like I said, that's not scripted. That's his mentality. I'm still shake my head sometimes, like you know, it's a lot of things I just don't have. It's just instinctual for him, man. And so I told him today. I said, you're no longer a kid that plays football. You're a business now.
Wow, really?
All right. Ain't nobody clowning me in the chat. Looking how I'm looking. All right, this must be all right. Ain't nobody gonna body shame me?
Ain't nobody gonna body shame you.
Hey, K did that on purpose. He ain't going nowhere. He just wanted me to see. He just wanted me to see that. See? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I don't even hate on. I don't hate Kobe. I just hate what he wearing.
Shame. Shame.
That's light. Hey, that was light.
All right, bro. The Doves just lost, bro. That it's okay. It's okay to take it.
I don't hate on greatness because
down from an L. You know what I'm saying?
You know why hating on greatness doesn't? It's stupid. It don't make any sense because that player plays against a player that you feel is great. And if you say that player, X player, is not a great player, then what does that make the player you think is great? Because that's his competition.
Hey, who else is in here?
Just us three.
Just us three?
All I see is I just see Kobe Bean.
Nah, so some people like I be hearing people sometimes like when they're not on screen, so it's hard to know who's who.
Oh, there's medication for that.
Voices again, dog.
They got medication for that.
Hey, truly, we was going the same fucking route. You know what I mean?
Yeah. hey, we love him. You know, we're gonna support him. We're gonna support him. What did they say? What are they saying to you?
I mean, whatever medication I've been on, it's been great the last couple months.
Oh man. All right, so let's get to business. Let's get to what we're here for.
Bro, you guys are 60 minutes and 30 seconds into the show, and you guys aren't even talking Raider football. What are we doing?
Oh, we were talking Junior Gales football, going to the championship. Led by,
they won today.
Yeah, led by Savon Morrow. They won 19-0.
Both of them.
In a struggle.
Hold on. Did both of them win?
No, both of them didn't win. Both of them didn't win. The oldest Isaiah, they struggled today. He really didn't struggle, you know. I don't think the language he's gonna use good language, so I didn't interview him.
All right, dude. It's time for my fat ass to start getting back in shape. Uncle Cade's gonna have to put the cleats back on, baby. We're gonna have to get him right.
You are in shape. You're round. All right.
Oh shit.
All right.
Hold on.
Well, okay. We got one more coming in?
Yeah. We got somebody.
All right.
No, he just left. You see the show. You see Truly with his halter top. Set negative.
Oh man.
This motherfucker wearing a Raiders fucking shirt.
Bro, where's Jones and Robinson, bro?
Huh?
I
feel like I'm absent every Saturday night, but damn, dude, they are always absent.
Robinson normally rolls up though.
Bro, I need my clipboard, bro. We're gonna have to start taking attendance.
Ooh.
That sounds like.
Hey, Rob, you gonna let him talk like that? You gonna let him?
Hey, were you a teacher's pet? Were you the teacher's pet?
Dude, I was class clown. Fuck out of here.
Present. That's what this was going.
And this message has been brought to you by Truly, the one drink that keeps you smiling and doesn't take you over.
Hey, you know, I can't hold my boy Jones to it. You know, he's like this if we have him on the show.
Look, hey, I be wanting to put on my CPAP mask and I'm awake.
Right? This motherfucker be calling audibles, right? In the middle of the show. Blue 32. Blue 32.
It sounds like a mating call from a dinosaur. Hey, Jones, get on here, man, so I don't say this behind your back.
Fucking Jones is so Rex and shit.
They hear that man sleep, they horny. I can't say that on here, but I get it. All right, let's talk about some football before I get really fucked up.
Right?
I said that
so
word.
The schedule was released, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders had a cool little video. Honestly, I watched the Chargers video because everybody was talking about it all fucking day. For like the first hour of the schedule. I can't lie, this shit was fucking hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. I gotta give them that. Other than that, fuck the Chargers. And their PR team, you know what I mean? That's it. That's all you get from me. However, the schedule came out.
Hold on.
My thoughts are.
Real quick?
Go ahead.
The Chargers think it's all fun and games before the season with their stupid ass PR team, and then about week 5, they on there crying like some bitches. Oh,
Right.
Most out till week 13. Mac out till week 14. Oh, Allen broke his fucking pinky toe. He's out till week 17. Shut up.
Wow.
I'm tired of those motherfuckers. Anyways, go on.
I understand
Rich.
it. I
Schedule's
understand
out.
it.
The schedule. You know what? You want to talk about the Raiders schedule? It's set up to get Josh fired, bro. I'm telling you.
Well,
The league.
let's do
made it
every
pick
4
apart.
weeks. Let's do four by four.
Right.
So what do we got? We got the Broncos.
Hey, Kid, you got a pencil on you?
No.
Obviously, Lala gave me a fucking pen. You don't do shit. If you see my shit, just shit, it started writing.
So we got
Hey,
got
once
the
I started
Broncos.
talking shit, then it started working. You know what I mean?
We got the Broncos, the Bills away. Then we
Hold on,
open up
hold on.
against Pittsburgh.
Well, the first three of the four are away. Yeah,
And then
we
I
put
think-
that one.
and then
All
I
right,
think we go
so
to the
hold
Chargers.
on. It's at the Broncos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're at Broncos, right?
Mm-hmm. And
At
it won't be
Bills.
cold.
Then it's at the Bills, right?
Won't be cold.
Then we open up against Pittsburgh.
But we ain't got
Won't
Derek
be
Carr no
cold.
more, so that doesn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a big deal to me.
Yeah, but it's still
All right,
not
so,
fun.
So week three, we're home versus our arch fucking enemies, right?
And
Right.
then week 4.
Who's the arch enemy?
Fucking the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh yeah. Because I
Then
know
week,
you weren't
week
talking
4,
about.
we go to the Chargers.
Okay.
That's a home
our
game.
Our first 4 games, right? So, okay, and then we're at home. All right, so
I always count
right?
I always count the Charger game as an unofficial
All right,
home
so
game.
let's do this. Let's do this then. Let's do something a little. I don't want to say different, but let's do this. We'll start with
Keep it.
Rich.
Let's do it. Keep it funky. Let's go.
We'll start with you. We'll go to Tone. We'll come to me.
All
We'll
right.
start off with game 1, and we'll go game by game. What games you think we win? What games you think we drop?
Okay.
So we got week 1. We're at Denver.
That's a dub.
I'm going first. Oof.
No, you're going next.
That's a
bro.
dub.
So
I
Rich says
don't
dub.
give a fuck who's first. That's a win, bro.
Okay. I got a win. Raiders to put up 30. Sean Payton to be, he'll keep it interesting. And coach the shit out of, Russell as best as he can. But yeah, I think the Raiders will pull apart mid third quarter. I got that game. See, I'm giving scores. Y'all scary. I ain't giving scores. I'm going to say Raiders 32. And the Donkeys, I'll give them 19.
Go, Rich. Don't write down the scores, but write down the predictions for the wins and losses so
I'm
we
on
can
it.
compare them.
I'm
You
on
can
it.
keep my score.
Okay.
I'll stand on it.
So I'm gonna go week 1.
Mhm.
We're at Denver. Sean Payton's first home game back coaching.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I'm gonna give us the L there. I think Sean
What?
Payton.
Wait.
Listen,
Y'all good?
Denver hasn't beat us in 3 years, and now they got a legit coach. They got somebody who's worthy to come here and turn Denver around. Denver does have good talent on the defensive side of the ball and some talent on the offensive side of the ball. Last year, they didn't get the production they wanted out of Russell Wilson, but they also had a lot of coaching problems. But I'm going to go week 1 on the road. We'll
Motherfucker, they
take
had
the
a
L.
lot of fucking quarterback problems. That's what they had.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for the rebuttal. I was letting them go. So then we can go.
Shit.
Everybody get their. Everybody say what they do, and then we'll go counterclockwise with the rebuttals if we have one.
All right, cool. No, I just think Russell Wilson is a shell of what he used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. Russell Wilson is a borderline Hall of Famer. Okay, for his stint in Seattle, not for what happened in Denver, because Denver's looking bad, bro. It's
No,
looking
Russell's a Hall of Famer, bro. He's got a Super Bowl, bro. There's that automatically with the career that he's had to add the Super Bowl to it, he's a Hall of Famer, bro.
All right.
I think he's borderline, but okay, I'll listen to that.
All right. I don't think he's a Hall
Go
of
ahead.
Famer. And they have the most simpest. He is King Simp. And he's the leader. He's the leader of the team. I don't think that the real ones on the team totally are. I'm gonna say respect, but not within like they disrespect them. But he's not a guy that can galvanize guys. He can't even have his woman dress. He can't even get his woman to dress appropriately.
Yeah, but I'm talking football, bro. Look at it. I'm gonna just bring this up. This is just stats wise. So you're gonna add. The Super Bowl will add to this. So just remember, he's got a Super Bowl ring.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
I understand that, bro. Trent Dilfer wasn't on Russell Wilson's level. Listen to this. He's got 40,000.
Russell Wilson? I gotta hear this.
40,583 career yards. Mm-hmm. He's thrown 308 career touchdowns to 98 interceptions and has a career passer rating of 100.2. That's not counting his rushing yards.
How many fumbles?
Let me ask you something. Were you surprised when you got that?
No,
but
I wasn't surprised.
If we're gonna
no, Russell Wilson. Honestly, dude, I wanted the Raiders to draft Russell.
How much do y'all think he benefited from as we realists about Carr would say complimentary football? How much of it do you think he benefited from having one of the most legendary defenses, getting him the ball back constantly, and having a stud running back that kept defenses off his ass and opened up the game to make it a whole lot easier for him?
It doesn't matter though, because if you look at what he did for Seattle and what during the time he was there, I promise you, bro, because the same season that they paid Brady Quinn, or was it Brady Quinn? No, it was Matt. What's the backup quarterback? Matt Flynn. The same.
No. Matt Hasselbeck.
No, it wasn't Hasselbeck.
It was Flynn.
No, they brought Matt Flynn in.
Yeah.
Before they drafted
Stop
him.
naming your kids Matt. Y'all mixing this up.
Yeah, so they paid him. Then they got Russell. They drafted
Call
Russell Wilson.
Matthew.
And Matt Flynn didn't even get a chance to start. He got all that money.
No.
Hey, that was a nice lick. That was a nice lick.
It doesn't matter, bro.
I don't know. Like, what's your most memorable? We got to move on, but what's your most memorable Russell Wilson moment? Like, where you was like, oh, that he did that. He's him.
When he fucking helped lead. Well, that was the defense. I got to give it to the defense for that one.
I wanted to play the Jeopardy music in the background.
I'm just saying, bro. If you're gonna sit here, if there's gonna be people that are gonna sit there and make arguments for guys like, and no disrespect, but your Dan Marinos, your fucking Phillip Rivers, guys that fucking had great careers and didn't lead their team to shit. And then there's a guy over here who has great numbers, still going. His career hasn't ended, and he has a Super Bowl on his resume. And you're not going to count him in the Hall of Fame. I just think that's crazy, bro. There's fucking way worse players than Russell Wilson that are getting inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, but there's a lot of similar players that are not considered for the Hall of Fame either, too. I mean, Doug Williams. You can say all the same things about Doug Williams, though. You know what I'm saying? For his time, he pretty much was Russell Wilson.
And I was only pushing it that way because some people, if we just mention the name, it's just a no-brainer, right? So when I said give me your best Russell Wilson moment, where he was just surgical and we was wild, and it's like he's got the Midas touch. I can't.
Oh shit! It's about to go down. We got someone here from the ME Foundation.
When you do that, it feels like wrestling, like somebody and I'm ready.
By way Philadelphia. Ladies, keep your pants.
Billy in the building.
Motherfucker, who did that shit? You read fucking earlier this week. What's up? Let's see who this is. Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, what's happening, my brother? How you doing?
Hot?
Oh man, we ain't seen no face. You ain't wearing no pants, huh? Oh, man.
What'd you say?
We don't see your face. You ain't wearing no pants again, man.
Man, hey, listen, how it is out here? Shit.
This motherfucker said you came on the podcast naked.
So let's bring you in real quick, so then we get through the schedule. We're on the Broncos, and I was brave enough to give a score, but what's your take on that Broncos game?
Most important game of the season.
Talk to us.
Most important game of the season. So the Raiders have only lost one game to the Broncos going back to 2019. And the Broncos got a new coach, a quarterback that's been shaky at best. And they signed Jarrett Stidham, so they got another guy who they could potentially move forward with. But there's a lot of uncertainty in that organization. And because the Raiders have statistically dominated them over the course of the last few years, they need to be able to come out, win game one on the road, and start the season on a positive note. Now, much like the Broncos, the Raiders have a new quarterback. We've all had our feelings and opinions on Derek, but over the course of the last 3 years, Derek has won almost every game but one.
Versus the Broncos, right?
Versus the Broncos. And so
he's actually showed his ass off in those games too.
That's a point of contention. Now we get to see first what we're getting, first game, what we're getting from Jimmy.
Do you consider Jimmy a new quarterback, even though it's a system he's familiar with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you could say he's familiar with the system, but the moment that he got 2 weeks in it before he got a season-ending injury.
Yeah, not to mention people really don't.
So he didn't spend that much time. Oh, okay, that's a good point.
Well, here's the thing that people don't talk a lot about, bro, that I've been trying to tell people this whole time. The Jimmy G that's coming over here to the Raiders isn't the same Jimmy G that you're getting that was over in San Francisco with that top-tier defense, bro. They carried his ass.
I beg to differ.
Hold on. You got to stop and realize that defense wasn't there when he first got there.
Bro, San Francisco.
They didn't have that defense when he first got there.
San Francisco, the last 6 or 7 years, been top 15 in the league in defense, bro.
No, they weren't, bro.
Bro,
they ended up with the 3rd overall draft.
What year did Jimmy get there? What year did Jimmy get there?
He got there the same year, 2017. No, it was 2016. Yeah, he got there 2016. So
is he partly responsible for Deebo Samuel's?
So you're saying they didn't have a top 15 defense?
No, they did not have a top 15 defense at the time.
They ranked 12th in 2016.
They ranked 12th. Whatever.
No, it's not whatever, bro. Your numbers was inaccurate. You was over here sprouting stats from the heart and not from the page.
Okay. Give me a second.
So you got to score.
I'm actually doing something else right now, but y'all over here fucking.
You got to score for us for the Bronco game.
Motherfucker, just go.
You got to score. You got to score for us. You got to score for us, Mr. Robinson.
He done left. Wow. Damn.
That Jamaican
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
I have us 0-1. You guys have us 1-0. Let's move on to the Bills.
Let's do it.
That's an L. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
I think the Bills have a good defense, good offense, good coaching.
Come on, man. This is unfiltered. This is unfiltered dark. That's softball stuff. Get deep.
I'm telling you the fucking. Guess what, dude? Jimmy
We know they
Garoppolo
got a good defense.
cannot go toe to toe with Josh Allen. Truthfully, cannot go toe.
Yeah, bro, we gotta be
Josh
realistic,
Allen.
bro.
Let's
We
tell
gotta
the
be
truth.
like real
Is
talk,
Josh
bro.
Allen really a gunslinger, or is he just really tough?
Bro, he's the
Both.
second best. He's the second or third best quarterback in the National Football League, man.
Okay,
Probably third.
okay.
He's-
No, wait,
yeah,
he's second best
third, fourth, yeah, third or fourth.
overall.
Yeah,
Are you talking overall?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
course.
but as a slinger of the rock,
yeah,
is he that guy?
Yeah, he's third or fourth. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last year he took a step back, and I just want to say, everyone that said he took a step back, he still threw for. I'd have to look it up, but I guarantee you it was about 30 something.
Look that up. We got to, yeah, we got to be, we put it out there. Let's put the stamp on it, because I want to know actually, because I don't know. Menace, man,
Dude,
my
D.
bro,
Menace was
my
cracking,
brother from another foster home.
35,
Right?
35 touchdowns to 14 interceptions last year for Josh Allen, and that was his step back.
That's nice, and he plays in some fucked up weather.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Alex Martin, Raider fan? What's
Oh,
happening?
Al. Oh, yeah. Al. Yep. Big Al. What's going down? All right. So, my turn for the Bills game. I think that and I kind of want to do this in fours because of the picture tells a different thing. So, three or four. But I do count that Chargers game as a home game, unofficial home game. But we get these teams in fair weather early before they get a rhythm and get going. I don't know if maybe somebody has a quick second to look at how these teams start. Do they start hot? Because I would rather get these teams early. I think that we have a better chance playing them early before they get rolling. To steal a win or two here. So we're at Buffalo. And I give them a bet. Let me ask y'all this, and then it'll make sense. Do you give them a good chance to win that game, or are you just like, no?
Close game, Bills win. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie about the subject though. For me,
So
I'm
we're
straight up with
So
it.
you don't think we're going to give a? It's kind of pretty much, Bills.
No, I just think that the Bills are stacked on defense. They're stacked on offense.
Mhm.
Okay, the Bills have put together a great team, and they've been putting together a great team. They've drafted well. They've got good free agents in. They've traded for players well. They've done some really good things, and the Raiders just ain't there yet. They've done some good stuff. They're not there yet, though. I'm sorry. This is a Super Bowl caliber team. Unfortunately, I think the Raiders are a
Okay, so I'll go
wild
finish.
card. The Raiders are a wild card team. Let's be honest. They're a wild card team.
They're not even
We're gonna be
that.
unfiltered. We're gonna tell the truth, right?
Let's be honest,
They're a
bro. They're
wild
not
card
even
team.
that, bro. They haven't proven that.
I
did
think
they
they
do?
did.
I don't. I would say that. You know
I
why?
want to ask a question. What did the Raiders do to address the defensive side of the ball that got you like, oh my God, we're going to be so much better than last year? I can answer that for you guys. Nothing.
I can.
How?
I can.
We haven't seen it down.
Bro,
Do you know who our linebacking core is? It's worse than last year. Worse.
Statistically,
way worse.
so
Yeah,
the group.
statistically, it is
Okay,
worse.
yeah.
Hold on. But I do have to say this though. The front, the defensive line, I do expect to be way better.
Menace is
Yeah, but
a fool.
Way fucking
I'm not
better.
Rich. I'm not disrespecting.
I'm laughing at Menace.
I'm not disrespecting that take either, okay? But in order for our D line to make the big improvements, especially in the pass rush area, we've had good pass rushers the last couple years. The biggest problem with the Raiders defense is that they don't get pressure up the middle. We don't have that.
Do you think they address that?
So hold on. So in order for our defensive line to make big adjustments, the Neil Farrells of the world and the Byron Youngs and the guys that we have drafted, we need those guys to step up. That's just facts.
Nice, what's up?
I completely agree with you, Kay, but also at the same time, though, I've been a fan of Tyree Wilson when a lot of people weren't. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I like Tyree Wilson. I like him.
I like the fact that he's probably 275 on a good day.
But and not to cut you off because I want you to finish, but I want to get on that subject. I like Tyree Wilson too. I wasn't mad at that pick. But in order for guys like him and Crosby to be effective on both sides and be that duo that everyone talks about in the NFL, they need help for the guys in the middle, bro.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Who was there who would honestly work in Las Vegas? Okay, honestly work in Las Vegas to draft, or okay, because I've caught a lot of flack because I wasn't down with like going after and signing Hargraves. I think Hargraves got a lot of his shit because people were running for fucking Fletcher Cox. You mean so?
The defensive talent in free agency, especially at that position, was inflated. It really was. I wasn't mad that we didn't get those top tier guys because the Raiders aren't in a position where they can go pay $20 million a year for a Javon Hargrave. They're just not. They weren't. They had too many other holes. The problem with it is the linebacking market specifically was not inflated. Those were very, very, very good players who got very good deals for teams.
No, they got fair fucking deals. Fair for the team and fair for the players.
Yes, bro. And they're
very equitable
on those.
Yeah. No, I'm with you with that. Because me and you've had a lot of discussions about the contracts that linebackers were signing the Raiders could afford. And
me and Robinson had this conversation because I was one of the big guys that kept telling Jones, Robinson, and even yourself that we're going to Denzel Perryman letting him leave was not a good idea based on what we did in free agency. Now you look at our linebacking core and you're like, shit, man. Denzel would be really nice right about now because we don't have a good middle linebacker. And Robert Spillane was one of the worst coverage linebackers in the National Football League. He's a good run defender. I'll give him that. But even then.
Why? I'll wait. Hey, let me know.
No, go ahead, Truly.
Okay. So, all right. Every year, right, we question, all right, now I don't think that guy can do this. And then the season starts, and then we lose games, right? Or no, okay, the season starts, and we see players play up to a certain standard where we start to learn more about them, and then we see them do some good things, and then we even see a way where they can be used in a way that they can be successful. And then when they don't play so well a certain week, then we rightfully so criticize their play.
Let me ask
because, wait. We criticize their play, because we see a different potential than we thought we was going to get before the season. And what I'm saying is, how many times have we lost a lot of games we should have won with what we had, and or basically how many seasons have we looked back and said, man, that game should have been won, that game should have won, that game should have, this team would have been 11 in this, 10 in this, 12 in this. And but when we go into the season, we look at the season before it starts, and we're like, no, they're gonna lose this. I'm not sure about this guy. So I say that to say we're doing the same thing, and then I think that we're gonna have some pleasant surprises in certain areas, and we're gonna see. It's just this is how we are. We will lose games we shouldn't lose, and we'll win games that we're very competitive in and whatnot. And then, yeah,
it's because the Raiders fail to fucking adapt to how the new league is. They're all about this.
I agree, but I'm sorry, but my columns are sitting here empty. What is your fucking prediction week 2 truly? Then fucking Cade. I need him.
Oh, with the Bills?
Yes.
Oh. Raiders in a stunner, 27-24.
I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go with the no.
All right. All right. So
I'm giving scores.
At home in the Death Star, we got Raiders, Steelers, no holds barred. We taking it back to 70s funk. The refs typically let the teams play when it's Raiders, Steelers. They typically let us beat the shit out of each other, and the Raiders normally win. So, what is your guys' score? Not score prediction. What is your win-loss prediction for this one?
Who's going?
Richard.
All right.
Okay. Personally, I'm gonna say this. The Raiders match up with the Steelers very well. The Raiders love to run the ball. They love to push a front seven forward. And for some reason or the other, the Raiders always get up to play the Steelers. I'm going to give the Raiders a W right there. I'm giving them the win. I'm going to say that the Raiders, they smashed the Steelers.
I'm with all that. I think that the Raiders win comfortably. I think the run game is going to complement the pass game. I think that our defense is going to come up with a few turnovers, and the Raiders will be 3-0, and Raider fans will not know what to believe it. It's whether to buy or sell, and we will be racking our brains like, okay, they're 3-0 going into our second home in SoFi. We can ask for much more, even if we drop that game, to go 3-1 in the first frame. Oh, I'll give scores too because I'm a boss like that. So I said we're gonna.
I'm writing them down.
That
Bro.
one.
Don't trip. Don't trip pistachio chip.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Jacobs gets into the end zone twice. I'll say Jacobs gets to the end zone twice.
What's the final score again?
Jimmy Guap is going to throw two. Adams will get one, and hell, the rookie tight end is going to get one.
So you
and
got
give us about 2 more field goals. What we got? 2 more field goals. So that's 7, 14, 428, and 2 field goals. 34. Steelers. 34 Steelers. I'll give the Raiders 2 turnovers in that game too. So let's go 34-16. Something weird like that.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
I think Pittsburgh and the Raiders always play pretty close games, hard-fought games. I'll give the Raiders the win there.
Why you don't sound excited, man? Why you sound like, man, like you got like when they hooked you up, you got the ugly girl.
Nah, I give the
Right.
Raiders their home opener.
Okay. All right, so now we talk about my neck of the woods, Southern California, former home of Cade.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the Raiders coming down to go play in Inglewood, California, gentrified as fuck. All right, so I'm actually going to give the Raiders an L right
You
here.
better not.
I'm giving the Raiders an L right here.
Explain
I'm
yourself.
giving them an L right here because I think the Raiders are going to split with the Chargers. I think
Close game or just a comfortable
close
wide
game,
margin.
Close game.
Okay.
Because it's going to be week 4. Most of the Chargers players are going to be still relatively healthy. I think they're going to come out on all cylinders. They're going to come out firing hard. They are going to win this game. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not.
Are you sure they're going to be healthy?
They might fall off. They might start falling off week 2, but but by week 4, most of the team will be still healthy. So
how much would have been a receiver and an edge or somebody interior is going to be out?
Yeah, but I think they're gonna split. And I think because early in the season, fucking the Chargers will win this one.
All right, Kay, your favorite team, the Chargers. What you got? Are you okay? Say something.
So the Chargers are going to be in SoFi. I'm going to say they dropped that game.
Oh, okay. So what round we picking in the top 10, Kay? Because we only won one game in the first month.
No, he's got a dub. He got one dub. He got us going 1-3.
Yeah, but I bet you got a squeak. Hey, Kay, you got a squeak. You got the Raiders squeaking by the Pittsburgh Steelers for that one win?
I'd say 31-27.
Squeaking by. So okay. We lose to Denver, we lose to Buffalo, barely beat Pittsburgh, and lose to the Chargers. That's tough.
What's up, D?
What's up?
Oh man, we're going over the first 4 games of the season. Hold on. Let me add.
He's gonna fast track it.
We've got to add him to the columns. You hear me? All right. So, all right. This is where we're at right now. Okay. So at the Broncos, I got a win. Truly's got a win. Cade's got a loss. Right. Bills, I got the L. Truly's got the dub. Cade's got an L. Steelers, we all believe the Raiders win this game. Against the Superchargers, I got the L because I think they'll still be relatively healthy. I know fucking Truly's got a dub, right?
Truly. Oh yeah. That's a home game. We win that.
Okay. So
but I do believe Cade's
got the L.
I do believe it's a close game.
The one in Soho before though.
I just don't think the Chargers' run game is going to be all that special, and we squeak by because of that.
Okay, can you please expand on these 4, please?
No, it's Menace has the floor. My boy D got the floor.
I mean, they're gonna split with them. with the Chargers. It's just so I'm gonna
Right.
call it home and home like they did last year. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
because until they win in SoFi, I'm not gonna say they could win in SoFi.
Mhm.
They won more games. I mean, they look better in Arrowhead the last couple of years than they did in
SoFi. Tell the truth.
Yeah, they played their worst games in SoFi.
Okay.
Okay,
you
so-
got you
so you
on the
got that as
Denver
an
and
L,
Buffalo
right?
Steelers?
So all right, so that's an L. All right, let's run back up. All right, with the Steelers, what you got, Dwayne?
I mean, they won that game.
Okay, you got a dub. Bills.
So 1-1. I like this pause. I
didn't hear the. I didn't hear the game. What game was it?
The Bills game.
Versus the Bills.
Oh, that's a loss.
Okay. All right.
Hey, you can take that Lakers message down. I've been up there for a while.
No, you
You up there playing-
D-Betty. Hey, bro.
That's hate
You'll
speech.
stay up all motherfucking night.
Oh, that's hate speech. That's okay.
All right,
Same thing make you
all
laugh
right,
or make you
All
cry.
right, D. What about the Broncos?
The first game of the year.
Yes.
If they don't win that one, then I mean it's going to be they're asking for. I mean, you look it might be. I mean that's a tough one. They got to win. I mean, like I told you before, I think they'll be 1-1 after the first two games.
I got an interesting question. What are coaches' records in their first game with a new team?
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's a discussion because that's a very deep.
Who knows?
That's a very deep numbers diving. But do you know what? How you think that debut? What do you think?
You gotta go like that's a ESPN Stats Inc. type stat. But you probably look it up. You probably find it online.
Yeah, for sure. And we need a stat geek. We need a guy that's ready to pull up these numbers, man. We hiring.
No, I'm not really. I mean, if they can't be that, they can't. I mean, they can't be Russell Wilson and that team. That's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because this will be Sean Payton's first game in this division.
That's not even that. I mean, he don't have a quarterback. So,
Yeah.
like, he don't have
Yeah.
I mean, that dude is not a good quarterback. I mean, he signed
got a
Stidham.
quarterback, and then he ain't going to have a quarterback.
He literally signed Stidham immediately on the first day of free agency. That tells you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Oh shit!
Like I think
So-
Stidham
so-
couldn't even
hey,
play.
see,
And
K-
Stidham signed that because he
guns
wanted
out, guns out.
If your woman, look, man, he can't even have his woman dressed decent at a classy event. She's for the streets. How you gonna lead them? How you gonna lead men? Hey, what's the over and under? Somebody gonna try her from the team.
Damn, you say,
Bro,
you
we
say-
talking football, not how he dresses. Why you?
Go to take?
No, that matters. That reflects leadership. That reflects leadership. That reflects she don't respect him. He's a Christian quarterback.
Right.
He's a Christian quarterback. She don't respect none of that. I wish if I was a receiver, I wish Russell would yell at me. What? D in a small way. Do you think that kind of like is telling sign of his leadership ability? Because I do.
Say it one more. What was the question?
Do you think that on the outside? Do you think that the way his wife looks for the streets? Do you think that has even? It don't have to be a large thing, but something to do with his leadership qualities.
Who's talking about Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude.
How can a simp lead a team?
What he did to his Super Bowl, so I can't like.
Bro, that's the craziest thing about this fan base, bro. That I wish that they would just understand. Like, this man is getting hate on for and he's done something we haven't in a
What?
long time.
Everybody's had
That's good.
somebody
That's-
a chick from the streets.
That's put a ring on his finger.
Yeah.
Man, if they give the ball to Marshawn, he's the Super Bowl MVP.
Bro, we're not
Period.
gonna do that, bro. Because to be
All right.
honest with you, that sounds crazy.
I just believe that because he before her he presented himself in a way that was conservative, very very conservative actually, and he had a certain persona, and we looking at the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm not saying this is a huge thing, but I'm just saying, man, these are the signs that these are things that we have to look at because we don't that we can pick and say, all right, hold on, this is what you choose, and so does this translate to the football field? You know what I mean?
I gotta say this though. His last one cheated on him. What did he do? Replaced her.
Like real quick, I think that I don't know if you know this, but there was a self-help guru that Russell Wilson has been with his entire life, and he also worked with Ryan Leaf when Ryan Leaf stopped playing football.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually died recently.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically died the year he went to Denver.
Okay.
So a lot of Russell Wilson's makeup is from that dude and that dude's beliefs.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that's kind of the way he is. I think he's like any of us. Like he had like a R&B superstar that he probably idolized, and he was in a position to date her, and then they get married.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like a lot of people we grew up in. I mean, we all had our O's. I mean, I used to love Lisa from Colt Jam, but
yeah,
I mean,
motherfucker, who did it? Who's old enough? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my girl heard me say that. Now she's coming after me.
I wonder if she goes to church like that. Anyways,
She might.
All right, let's get back to it.
Hey, you see Kate's head was spinning. He was like, who the fuck is Lisa? Mm-hmm.
But
We're
next
gonna
game
be on the schedule all night, bro.
Right. all right. So let's move on to at home versus Green Bay.
Okay, so this is the worst. This is probably one of the worst quarterbacks. They got two back-to-back bad quarterbacks. They got to win that game.
All right, Kate. How much we
So you're
losing?
predicting a win?
Nah, I gotta win against Green Bay.
Okay.
Okay. So we won. According to you, we won our last 2 of the 3. Let's go.
What's the record? What's the record right now?
So I had them win. I had them actually going 3. Did I have them going 3-1 out the gate? Or did I say 4-0?
You got them going undefeated, fool.
In the first 4?
Uh-huh.
I should stop drinking these Trulies then. Okay, I'll tell you what. Because now, it does sound strange. They got to drop one of these 4. So I'll say they dropped the Bills game. But I do got them going. I'll tell you what.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How you gonna go back 2 fucking games?
Yo, now after all this talking about him, now you want to go back.
2 games.
That's
even
right.
gave a score prediction.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I'm crossing that out and putting a fucking L.
This ain't Guantanamo Bay.
All right, cool. I'm crossing out. I'm putting the L. All
So
right.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, because it does sound so 2 and all right, 2 and 2 out the gate, out the first 4, and it.
Whoa! Now you going 2 and 2, but you
All right.
went 3 and 1. Now you going 2 and 2. Come on, brother.
All right, yeah, I'm playing with y'all. So 3 and 1 out the gate, dropping Bills. Beat Packers. Go.
W.
Comfortably beat the Packers. Jimmy Guap will be on the bench with his feet kicked up with 6 minutes to go in the 4th.
All right. I got them with the W right here.
That's it.
Yeah, well, I'm just who's there?
We're
Is it
pros.
Love or Lance? Is it Love or Lance or whoever?
Love.
One of them motherfuckers is their quarterback, and guess what? I don't think
Jordan.
it's gonna happen this year.
He has a porn
No,
star name.
right? So yeah, I got the Raiders with the W. All right, we're gonna move on. It is the New England Patriots versus
At home.
the Las Vegas Raiders at home at
Five-
Allegiant Stadium.
Night game.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Is that? Oh shit.
Everybody's watching.
I'm gonna say I would say a loss.
Ooh, at home? Ooh, oh, yeah, at home. Okay.
They're not. We've never gone undefeated at home in my lifetime. So.
Oh wait, my bad. That Green Bay Packers was the night game. My bad, y'all. This is an
All
afternoon game.
They got 5 primetime games.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got them losing in a close one.
They're
More.
close one. I mean, they're close one. The Patriots aren't good enough to blow anybody out.
Okay. How much you got them losing by, Cade?
I mean, that could be. That's the one stretch of the year where they have 3 quarterbacks that they can easily handle.
Mhm.
It should. I mean, so that pass rush and that defense is playing better. They should be able to. That stretch right there has to be. If they're gonna make the playoffs, there has to be 3 in a row. Just in real life.
Yeah.
Not what we're doing right now, but like I'm just saying, in real life, they have to win those 3 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Kate.
Mr. Morehouse.
Win.
Where win? Truly.
Oh. Okay. Give it. What kind of win? What kind? We pros, man. Can't just throw that out there like that. Tell us what you see. Bring out your crystal ball. Pause.
27. 23. 27-24. Fuck it.
They hold on or they win it at the end.
They win it at the end with a field goal.
Ooh.
Truly.
That's very Raiderish. Our asses holes gonna be tight.
Right?
Go ahead, Rich. I want to go last.
All right. Look, I'm gonna put it like this. I think the Raiders on offense will still have a lot much more for the Patriots to handle at this point. The Patriots ain't what they used to be. Let's tell the truth. The Patriot way was Tom Brady, and I got the Raiders with the W. They're
Comfortably?
gonna win this game.
A comfortable win or a close?
For me,
I'm gonna say they're gonna win by 7, but it's gonna get close at the end.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it 31-23. Oh, 27, yeah.
31 on a Belichick defense. I like that. Okay. So
That ain't even 7. But that's my score prediction.
yeah. So it looks like I'm kind of keeping it the tradition of the Raiders to start out hot or decent and then start telling, right? However, I think the offense really starts clicking at this point.
Exactly.
I think the Raiders offense starts clicking at this point. And I think that the score won't be indicative of how well they just controlled the game. I got shit. Okay, I got the Raiders winning this one. I don't got them putting up 30 though. Because I just think they're going to run the ball and just really control and really win the time of possession because that's what Belichick wants to do. So you have to reverse that shit. So I got 23-17. Raiders. And the next game is the trap game. Spoiler alert.
All right. So the next game is the Chicago Bears.
What's the weather like in Chicago in October? Let me
It's
look at that.
it's at home versus the Chicago Bears.
No, Chicago's home.
No, it's at our house.
Oh, what I got is at Chicago Bears, 10 a.m.
No, it's at Chicago.
Oh no, my bad. It's at Chicago. My bad.
Yeah, that's why it's the trap game.
It's gonna be. I mean, I think they gotta win that one, but I'll probably pick them to win that one. But they've not handled they haven't handled quarterbacks who can move like Justin Fields. But
Right.
and
Well-
Justin Fields already beat the Raiders.
It's not that cold in October in Chicago.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. They're going in the right time.
Okay.
But I gotta say they should find a way. They gotta find a way to win that game.
So you got that as a dub?
Yeah, that's actually. I mean, if you look at it, the schedule, like that's 4 games in a row where you don't play great quarterbacks. They might have to win. I mean, they got to take advantage of that.
Okay, well, I'm not going to give a score prediction, but I'm going to say the Raiders win this. They have a bad defense, bad offense, bad offensive line, bad defensive line. I got the Raiders with the W. Josh Jacobs goes crazy. What's up, Kate?
What you got, Kay? A tie?
What game? We're in Chicago.
Yeah,
Yes.
at Chicago.
Yeah, they'll win that game.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I gave up the spoiler alert. I got this as a trap game. I think that they will emotionally be spent from the New England and come in slipping.
Okay. I already marked you down for an L. All right. So we're moving on to the Lions game. Okay. This
Pimp
is not
City.
your fucking mom and
Detroit.
pop's Lions team. Okay. This
Mhm.
Lions team is they will cut your throat out. What they say?
With gators
bite your
on.
knees. You know what I'm saying? So
Who's going to be the quarterback for them at that point?
Jared Goff.
Okay.
Goff had a
Battle
good
of the
season last
mid-quarterbacks.
year. He
Uh,
wasn't bad last year.
I
Not
know
that
he
bad.
wasn't. Honestly, let's see. It's at the Lions. I'm gonna give the Raiders an L on this one. I
Same.
just don't.
I'm going
I
L.
just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Okay, so L. All right, Chili, what you got for the Lions?
This is going to be an interesting game because I'm looking at the time. They get some. They can stay and they can actually. They don't have to really come back.
Well, it's at 5:15 Pacific Daylight. So
Yeah.
that-
They don't necessarily have to come back to the West Coast. They can stay out there, and they get the late game.
in the Midwest.
And I mean, I got my record. I got where I'm at in my head. And if I give them a win, then it's going to kind of look like, well, shoot, I got them only losing 2 games going into week 9. But it's hard to get the words "they lose to Detroit" out of my mouth. So, all right? Before I answer this, what y'all feel about Detroit's defense, and then I'll answer it.
It don't matter, but their offense is one of the top scoring offenses in football against our defense.
Yeah.
Scoring points on that.
It's not even, and to be honest with you, their defense isn't that bad, actually. Their defense is much improved. They just signed one of the best safeties in the National Football League.
Okay, I'll give them the L. I'll give the Raiders the L, but it will be a frustrating L. You know what I mean? It'll be one of those L's where it's like,
All right.
it'll be like that's an unnecessary turnover.
Hey,
or
Rich,
it's gonna be one of
Yes,
those.
sir.
I gotta get out of here. So can I give you my win-loss predictions in a row?
Yes, sir.
Just because my lady's trying to spend time and my daughter's
Yes, sir.
Come on, Chris Berman. Fastest. Come on, Chris Berman. Fastest 60
Can you hear me?
seconds
This
of football.
motherfucker. Food. I waiting for him to go like this.
No, can you hear me? My mic muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, against the Giants, I got to win. Against the Jets, a loss. Against the Dolphins, a loss. Against the Chiefs, a loss.
Oh, we picking in top 10.
Against the Vikings, a win. We'll split with the Chargers. We're going to drop again to the Chiefs. We'll beat the Colts, and we'll beat the Broncos. What does that put me at?
Oh, fuck. I wasn't writing it down, dog. I was sitting there listening to you. Hold on. Say it again. My bad.
All right, Giants win.
All right. So,
Jets loss. Dolphins loss. Chiefs loss. Vikings win. Split with the Chargers. Drop the next one to the Chiefs. Beat the Colts and beat the Broncos.
all right. Let me tie your shit up. All right. So,
I ain't gonna let you keep scoring a domino game, man.
so you got us going 8-9.
It's fair to me.
Okay. I see it.
Which unfortunately is the worst case scenario.
Right. Okay.
But here's my reason on my picking. I don't see anything the Raiders did this offseason to say, you know what, they're a much better team than last year. And if you see it that way, I don't know what the hell you smoking on, bro. Give me some of it.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, especially on defense.
So to me, 8-9 is fair.
It's definitely a fair answer. And they can claim progress.
Anyone want to rebuttal before I get out of here?
At the same time, though, we also have to understand too that there's going to be some games where that the Raiders are going to win off of just the fluke of the ball. I mean, there was games we lost, this year. Just the way the ball bounced. So.
And before I get out of here, to tell you guys the truth, if we are gonna if we are gonna go 8-9, I'd rather go 0-17 and get the first pick and get me Caleb Williams.
Preach.
And
before you go, why are we losing to Miami?
Why are we losing to Miami?
Miami is not bad, bro.
Hold on.
Miami is not bad. Come on, let's act like
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying.
Why? Let me ask you this: why wouldn't we lose to Miami? What corner do we have that can cover the speed of their offense?
I don't think they're gonna be up at the quarterback position by then.
Okay.
Dude, they were hanging with Buffalo with a backup quarterback in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
gotta give him that.
McDaniel knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. I agree. I don't know why. I just feel like we finally get Miami one time.
You want me to be brutally honest?
You already did.
I gave him the Vikings game.
Ooh. I like it. I like it though.
What'd you say, kid?
I said, if you want me to be brutally honest, you guys are lucky I even gave them the Vikings game.
I think their one path to the playoffs is they're going to Buffalo early in the season and maybe maybe getting off to a 2-0 road start. That would make me feel like, okay, they can get a chance to go. They can get 10 games. They can get 10 games to go to the playoffs. If you're being optimistic, like that.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because that was my kind of like thing where I was
that's
like,
the only path to the playoffs.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem that I have with the Raiders right now with their team in the AFC.
Kush, my guy.
Baltimore is getting Lamar back with weapons. Okay,
right.
So they got better. Then you got the Rodgers to Jets thing. The only thing the Jets were missing last year was a quarterback. That was the only thing that they were missing. So now they're a legit team. So now you're looking at all the teams that made the playoffs last year I don't think any of them got worse. And then now Baltimore and the Jets got better. So where does that put us?
So I would say this, and I think the Raiders are a 6-1 team. Just in mind, but I'm just trying to be optimistic because everybody.
You got 6-11.
Yeah, that's what I have to ask.
Okay.
But,
you jamming out too or what?
I'm trying to be out, but like I would say one thing about the AFC, it's going to be like a slugfest where everybody's beating up on each other, so the records are not going to be what people think. Like there might be like one team like Kansas City or Cincinnati that has like a huge record, but all these teams are going to be and the Raiders take care of them. The Raiders, only way they can make the playoffs is somehow being 2-0 after the first two games, and then when they have that stretch of 4 straight quarterbacks that aren't really good, right, or not there yet, they have to almost go 4-0.
Weren't we? If I remember, weren't we like? Didn't we have like a chance we were like 6 wins late in the season, and we still like we're on the cusp, like on the outside in the bubble, but
then we lost to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
So
left
here,
the defense.
I'm gonna jam out of here. I'm
here.
gonna get out of here because I got some things to do. But I'll say this: I'm at a point right now where I just don't think Josh McDaniels is here next year. I don't think he's the coach for the Raiders. I was a believer in him last year, and even after our season woes, I was like, you know what? Let's give him one more year to come in and build his team. Then he goes into this offseason, man, and I don't know what the fuck the game plan was. I don't even think the motherfuckers had one. But let's be real here. Them not getting their hands on a top quarterback in this draft and sitting there not even trying to do anything, and then you draft Aiden O'Connell. It's just a fucking slap in the face to the fucking fan base, to the organization, to everything, bro. I don't care what anyone says. That's going to come back to bite them in the ass this year. And the fact is that we can turn this into another losing season. And people can call me negative and all this shit. What have the Raiders done in the last 20 years for me to say, you know what, this season's going to change, man? I know we didn't do anything this offseason spectacular, but this is going to change this year because we brought in Josh McDaniels and he has his team now. No, bro. That's not how this shit works. This is still a work in progress, and after this year, he won't be here, bro. I promise you. It's facts. And I'm not trying to be an asshole or doubt anyone's takes or anything like that.
You think so? Mark had a shorter leash on Josh than he did John? Well, they were
listen,
Dwayne.
Dwayne's in a group chat with me where I would defend Josh McDaniels and Ziegler to everyone, bro. And then after the fucking free agency whole thing and then going into this draft and I don't think they had an all-around terrible draft. They just didn't have the draft that I thought they would have. And I don't see it.
Tell the truth.
Man, I need to pull up to the northwest.
Hendon Hooker going at 70 and picking up was it Bryant Young or whoever? I'm sorry, bro. Dude,
Bryant Young was like the 170th ranked player, and they took him at 70.
You took a great draft and pissed it down your leg, bro. Seriously. Honestly,
I never thought that they would ever make big splashes just because they always have said they would get players to do specific things.
Dundee, that's not true, bro, because they were in the draft room and Josh McDaniels didn't like any of the quarterbacks and had Ziegler pull off them because they had offers to trade up, and Josh wasn't even completely 110% sold on Bryce Young. How can you excuse that? If you don't see the talent in Bryce Young, man, I don't know what the fuck's. I mean, maybe I need glasses.
It's hard for me to have I really just want to wait and see what I want to wait and see.
My biggest thing is, as much as we rag on Levis, if Levis turns into a good quarterback, they're gonna look real fucking stupid.
Real fucking stupid.
They're gonna look real stupid, dude. Like they're gonna look really dumb because they could have had him twice.
Do you think that they like somebody better that's coming out of the next year's draft?
No, I think that I bought.
Hold on. I gotta kill this real quick though. I'm sorry, Dwayne.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You can't count on next year's draft whatsoever.
You can't.
You cannot count on next year's draft. Okay, because you have Tay Adams, you have Josh Jacobs for right now.
Max Crosby.
You got fucking Tyree Wilson, Chandler Jones.
And we're gonna lose all those games with those guys.
We're gonna lose.
You got studs on this team.
And I'm telling you,
they're not throwing any
after
fucking
this
games.
After this year, Josh Jacobs won't be here. He
Devontae won't be there either. I think they're probably trading.
All right, I agree with you. If we don't make the playoffs this year, Devontae's not here either. Guaranteed.
All right, forget it. All right, it's
Hot take. I'm with that.
We're going to back on a coaching search.
But
anyways,
brothers, I gotta get out of here.
Gotta go.
Check me now, Lord. Man, I think what you guys are saying is very logical. You know, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really like. Let's just so like, it's just that middle part. It's kind of like in the NBA too. Like, you want to either be really, really bad or you want to be the champion.
Yeah.
And like, if you're really, really bad, like, I mean, if you get a chance to get like, get a player, but if you're looking at like this shit, like, they're not going to be bad enough with those players to be in the category. Like everybody's like, oh, just trade assets.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're a bad NFC team, why are you going to trade assets when you need May or you need Williams or you need Penix from Washington? Like if they're bad in their NFC, they're gonna need a quarterback, just like you are. So like, I don't know. I mean, I think the real thing they should have did was kind of blow it up from day one. At that point, they probably could have got Derek Carr, a number one pick from Derek Carr, and if they had 2 number ones this year, that would have been nice because maybe they could have got Bryce Young. But Michael Lombardi said on his podcast, and his son is the offensive coordinator, when he said that, he heard a lot from a lot of people that the only quarterback they like is Bryce Young. He probably was talking about the Raiders. And then when Peter King wrote that article, he showed everybody that, the Raiders didn't like any of these quarterbacks, which is like, I mean, okay, fine. But like, if they turn out to just be Kirk Cousins, that's still way better than what the Raiders have.
What do you think it is? It something in common they all have in common, or did they all like have individual things that they just didn't like about him?
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I mean, like this idea, like of him living in the world where, like, what I'm worried about for my mind is like him not embracing a quarterback who can move. Like, I mean, like Stidham showed in that Niner game, like you kind of need a quarterback who can move around a little bit, like, and not scared to. So like when you get Aiden O'Connell, like I say, when I watch him on film, that dude is like, it's like a grandpa in the pocket. Like, yeah, the ball's accurate, but if he has to move at all, forget about it.
I just had a revelation because quarterbacks that can move improv a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I believe one of the things that upset McDaniels about Carr was changing plays and things like that. He's very meticulous about what he wants to run. And so I mean that kind of like just really came to me as you were talking, D. Like, what is the common out of, well, a moving quarterback improvs a lot.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, sometimes, I mean, it's, like with Carr, I can't compare it to Carr because Carr just doesn't. It doesn't matter who the offensive player.
No, yeah, I think I was just thinking one of the things was the issue. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that like I don't know. We'll see. Like my only thing is this too is like he has his quarterback this year, and it's like, dude, but his quarterback is. I like Jimmy. I don't think Jimmy's great, but I think Jimmy can be very good. But like you have a guy who doesn't. You didn't draft an offensive lineman. You got undrafted free agents coming in as offensive linemen, but then you have a situation where he's not a guy who plays a lot of football. He doesn't play 17 games usually. So you're looking at least maybe 2 or 3 games with Brian Hoyer. What are we doing?
What he did with Matt Jones? With Matt Jones?
I would kill to have Matt Jones on this team. To honestly, at least have a quarterback who's on a rookie deal. Then that's the way to go. Like, you know what I mean? A quarterback on a
with
rookie
a
deal is
Derek
how
Carr
you do it.
basement, right? With a Derek Carr floor. Let's face it. Mac Jones and Derek Carr are the same player. They're the same player. The only difference is we went through so many bad quarterbacks that we were.
I would
Yeah, but
say,
they were 11, 12.
So
They're pretty much neck and neck.
I mean,
Since he came in the league.
yeah, but I would say the only thing about it was he made the playoffs his rookie year. If you look at the offensive ranking, I don't know when Carr had an offense that ranked as high as his did in his rookie year. And then the second year, they just had the worst. They had the worst situation in the world. They had freaking Matt Patricia calling play, which was nepotism. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And then I think that year Matt Jones came in, Carr was 12 and he was 11, so they were right.
Yeah, but Carr's. I mean, like it is what it is. Like I see Saints people tweeting no excuses. Look at all the. I mean, dude, come on. Like,
you know what that's about. You already know what that's about.
Good luck with that one.
This is what they don't understand, though. It takes Derek Carr 2.5 years to learn the system. 2.5 years.
And after that 2.5 years, then he finds out what he needs to win with it. So
that's going to be there in
another year.
That's all I'm
to
saying.
Get that. All right. Since we kind of went through the schedule kind of fast, I'll go ahead and do the same thing. Where we stopped at the Lions, right? So we got the Giants coming in with Waller. Well, man, where am I at right now, bro? Record wise,
you gotta see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3.
Okay, that sounds very Raiderish around this time of year.
Give
all
us
right,
some fucking false ass hope.
Well, I mean, it's kind of consistent, but is it kind of consistent where except for last year, where we'll win a game where it's like, oh, okay, we won that game, lose a game we shouldn't, what I mean? It'll be inconsistent, and then we'll still somehow be like oddly above 500. Okay, this New York Giants game is interesting.
I think that's a tough game for them to win because I feel like
coaching against. You feel like the coaching will be the difference.
Dude, huh? The funny thing about it is, I just like, literally, the fact that like you said that shows why McDaniels shouldn't be the coach of the Raiders. Because I was literally saying that Daboll will find a way to win the game.
Yeah.
over McDaniels.
But
so I got you with an L then, right?
Yeah, it's an L for the Giant game.
It's
going to be interesting.
For the Raiders.
Their defensive line against our offensive line, it's an L.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna explain. So, I think they both will like try to be ultra conservative and and so it'll take some time before somebody actually like try something that backfires. It's going to take one of those kind of moves, and who would do that first? The Raiders. So that's a game that's going to piss us off that they lost because of the way it happened.
So you're saying it now?
It'd be a bunch of Giants fans in the stadium anyway. So
Oh, so you saying the L, truly?
Now I got an L,
All right.
but I got a L that just puts a Mac Dre face in your a Mac Dre look on your face. Like what the fuck, you know?
I had
All right, now
way too many big cats.
yeah.
All right, look, I'm gonna say this. Big Cat, my boy SC, wanted to be a Raider, gets a chance to inflict pain on the team he wanted to go to, didn't love him, didn't respect him, didn't want him back. I think Big Cat wrecks his game. I got the Raiders with an L. I'm sorry.
Oh, and don't worry, Waller won't be available that game.
Yeah. By that time of the year,
keep thinking so.
All right, so the Jets won't even be close. The Jets won't even be close.
Are you saying an L?
Yeah. It won't even be close.
Okay.
We will see. We will see what levels are at that point.
Okay. Hey, Dwayne, you got an L
For the Jet game, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't pick. I can't pick our defense against Aaron Rodgers. I just can't. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now we beat the Dolphins this time. We beat the Dolphins.
Hold on. I ain't talked about the Jets yet, big dog. Come on.
Oh, my bad.
All right, look. I got the Raiders winning this game. It's a close game. Raiders win by 3. Raiders win this one.
Raiders 3. We're gonna. We might have to take a wager on that. We might have to put some in and out on that.
Okay. All right, so the next game is the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me.
We win that. We go to Miami and win that.
D.
That will be our best defensive effort.
I would say.
Weirdly.
I would say negative, Batman.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But it must be close. The way you sound, you got it close, Wayne.
No, the only couple of games last year where the Raiders got smoked in. It was the Chief game at the end of the year and
the fucking Saints game.
In the Saints game, that was it. So they're going to be in every game because they run the ball so damn much.
Yes, and well,
yeah. So they're going to be in the game. I just think it's hard with this secondary when a team has a good set of wide receivers who can just afford game breakers. I can't trust the secondary.
All right, cool. All right, so
now you know where
we are going to the
people are hurt and stuff like that. Keep that in mind.
Is it the Jackson Mahomes led fucking Chiefs, or is it Kermit Mahomes Chiefs?
Jackson Mahomes, Jackson.
All right. The Chiefs are at the Raiders, right? Please give me your score. No, I'm sorry. Give me your win-loss. Truly.
This looks like Thanksgiving. Is this around Thanksgiving time?
Ooh, I think it's a couple of days after that.
Okay. Oh man.
Why are you faking the fun? Why are you faking the fun?
We're at home? Wait. We're at home.
We're at home.
Against who?
The Chiefs. Who we barely lost to the first game. We played them very well.
I mean, but it's almost like we play better in Kansas City than we do at home against Kansas City.
Exactly.
They love coming, especially Kelsey. They love coming here. I just don't. I mean,
but Kelsey was scoring weirdly. Like he had 4 touchdowns, but hardly no yards. It was like I was pissed off.
I think I don't know. Maybe I can't pick him to beat Mahomes right now. I just can't.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where that loss is. This is where the first half of the schedule. If they're gonna make the playoffs, they have to win. They gotta win a lot of games early in the schedule.
Wait, do we notoriously lose games before bye weeks?
I mean, we definitely
I think
after
bye week is what, week 13, right?
It's right after that game.
We don't beat them. We don't beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, you know what? If I say we beat Miami, we're gonna party and then we're gonna come back and
If you say they
We'll
beat
lose.
Miami,
We'll lose to the Chiefs, but it'll be like 3 crucial plays that blow it open. That's what I got.
Hold on. So you got them beating Miami, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the game that was like. That's the game that we win, and we don't know why. We're like, wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't even give my prediction for Miami.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think Miami has 2 fast receivers that the Raiders can't keep up with. However, the Raiders can pound the ball on them,
And we can rush the passer. We can do that.
I'm gonna give them a W.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, and then I'm sorry, W.
Because you got to give them one win that.
All right, so now we're talking Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
We're talking Chiefs, right?
I got them losing, but it'll be 3 plays that blow it open, and it's just it'll be like Lee.
Okay, I got them losing to the Chiefs. I'm sorry, I don't want to say this. I hate this. I got them losing to the Chiefs. I'm sorry to the.
Could you imagine being in Miami with Jimmy Guap after a win? Y'all get so many wins. Oh my God, they gonna come back,
right? What? All right.
Porn-star Guap. So it's a bye week. It's about. Oh wait, it's a bye week. Is this a trade deadline? Are we at trade deadline or is that week 8?
Nah, that's like isn't that week 10, Robinson?
I'd have to go back to check to see if they actually moved it. But the trade deadline is supposed to be week 6, but it's more for show than anything. There really is no official trade deadline because if you notice, they just dress it up and call it something else weird. And dude ends up getting traded anyway.
Right. All right, so this is our last slate of games after the bye.
Wait, I feel like we gotta put that factor in with trade deadline. Do we do anything or don't? Because it's part of the season.
No.
Okay.
You know what? Ain't nobody. You know what? When's the last time the Raiders did shit by the trade deadline?
Carson Palmer. Is that even was he at the deadline?
Why
or was that?
You know what? Why you bringing up bullshit?
Hey, you know what? They took a shot. I got no problem taking it when somebody take a shot.
Right.
If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But like I can fuck with that when people take a shot.
Okay.
Right.
So Dwayne, you got no moves for trade deadline?
I don't think so. What's the record at right now?
You got them at let's see. You got it 1, 2, 3, 4.
Aaron
you
Curry.
got them at 4.
Aaron Curry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 and 8.
4 and 8. Whoa, wait. Oh man, we're in the running for top 5 pick right now.
No, we're not. The Cardinals got it. Cardinals gonna win 2 games this year.
I don't know how they're gonna win 2 games. They may not win a lot, but they're gonna win more than 2.
With Colt
No, he
McCoy?
got him at 4.
Any win streaks you see here? Any 3 since 3 straight? No.
I got them on
the
some
win streak has to
but
come
you
when they
know.
play those quarterbacks, and then they can build off of that, and maybe they can start upsetting some teams down the stretch. You know what I mean? It's because some of those games are like the Miami game is going to be a close game. It's not like they're going to go there and get waxed. You know, the only game
is Miami a young team? Are they a young team right now?
They got a young quarterback. I mean,
mostly across the board, pretty young team.
Right. When do they play Miami?
November 19th.
Because you're also talking about a team that could potentially be on the backup quarterback at that time.
Yeah.
And ready to mail it in.
But we also have to understand too, though, that system is not indicative to keeping your quarterback healthy either.
But to the point, also to the point of the backup quarterback, we could be on a backup quarterback very easily.
That was the plan.
It might be Brian Hoyer. Because
Because
at that point, if Jimmy G goes down, even if Chase is a better quarterback, do you actually want him winning games? Mhm.
That remains to be seen because I don't, if you compare Shanahan coaching style to McDaniels, did he put him in harm's way too much sometimes,
Yes.
or would Coach
Yes.
McDaniels do something
Yes. They
different to
had
keep
4
him?
quarterbacks hurt this year. Miami had 2. That same system had 6 quarterbacks hurt in the same system. It's the same system had 6 quarterbacks hurt this year.
Yeah,
It's a
that's a lot
system
in one
thing,
season.
bro.
That's a lot in one season, especially when you can run the football.
All right, look, this is the last slate of games, right?
All
Last
right.
spot.
What you got, Rich? Where you at, Rich, right now?
My win loss.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got them at 7 and 4.
They're either tied for a spot or got a spot.
Yeah,
right
at 7 and 4, they're right in the thick of it.
Very much in the hunt. Yeah.
All right, so we got Vikings, Chiefs. I'm sorry, Vikings, Chargers, Chiefs, Colts, Broncos.
So the Vikings is a swing game. If they're gonna
At home.
if they're gonna be a playoff team, they gotta win the Viking game. That team has no defense. I know we don't have no defense either, but you have to win one of the swing games. It could be probably a high scoring game, but they gotta win the Viking game. They have to.
Okay, so you're calling that a W then?
I'll call it a W for your sake. I'll call it for the sake of this argument. I'll be positive and say they win the Viking game.
Okay.
It would be that could be 41-42 somebody though.
Ooh.
I'm going
to take the under. I'm going to
Okay. I have to reiterate what he just said, and I'm gonna say Josh Jacobs runs wild all over the Vikings. Yeah. Raiders with the dub.
All right, Mr. Robinson.
I'm not playing the schedule prediction game just yet.
Okay.
I want to see. I need.
You ain't gonna hold me to none of this shit.
I
mean,
a
the
lot
real
of
one is
things
right before the
before
season
because,
anyway,
like I said, I said that the Dolphins could be on their backup quarterback, and as you said just a second ago, Rich, so could the Raiders. It's a really big unknown right now, and you could have Jimmy for 3/4 of the year, and he could be spectacular. You could get Jimmy for the whole year, and he could be that 50-50 QB. You could get Jimmy for half the year and be shit out of luck once he goes down. You feel me?
Hell no, I need to get out there. Yeah.
What should be like the worst, but it's right.
Yeah.
I do think they're gonna. I do think the one thing that I don't think it's a given, but I do think they sign. Once Jacob signs, he's in. I just think they're gonna score. They should be a good offensive team with him. Just his familiarity with the offense, all the weapons they have.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Mayer, Devontae Adams as like the red zone targets. I mean, you'd hope that they would be able to score points in this.
So, okay. So you're saying this would be the game like we kind of see the potential.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might see it early in the season because everybody's familiar with everybody.
Okay. So, I will kind of look at last year. I think the defense started coming on even better around this time of year under Graham. So I'm going to say this is a win for the against the Vikings, and I'm actually going to say it'll be one of their better complete games.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Could possibly be. What's next after the Vikings?
We got the Chargers at home.
So I said they would split with the Chargers, so I think they win.
Yes,
this
you
game.
did.
Yeah.
Prime time, 5:15.
Okay.
It's Herbert TV.
I got that as a dub. PK, what's up, big dog?
Yeah. Chargers will have about 12 people on
IR. Their whole team will be on IR.
Yeah.
I got that as a dub.
That was the most complete game they played all last year was the Charger game. I thought they played best defensive game they played last year was the Charger game.
Yes, they did.
Second.
Kev. Oh, I'll be giving scores. I'm the bold one. So, go Chargers home. I think that they come off a great high off of that Vikings game, being that I said it's going to be one of their more complete games. But again, it'll still be kind of Herbert will actually probably try to will them as far as they can, and then it just will, it can't just be him. And we edged that out. I said pause. 27. No. Let's see. I say Josh is gonna have a great year. Josh should get 2. I think Josh can get to the house twice. I'll give Tay 1 for sure. So that's 21. The real DC will get 3 field goals. That's 9. So that's 30. Do I have an X factor? It won't be an X factor score. I think we may pick off Herbert and get an extra possession. But then Josh will be conservative and be too scared to try to really put our necks on their throats, and we will be at about the 2-minute mark, not knowing what the hell is going to happen, and we'll barely get by. 31-27 Raiders.
So that's a W then.
Yes, sir. Like a BM.
All right, Chiefs.
On Christmas.
On Christmas. On crib milk.
Christmas.
Who the Chiefs played before? That's another thing we weren't doing, was looking at who these teams were playing before and what they coming in. But okay. But anyway.
We better hope Jackson's trial is the week before.
Hey.
Because Mahomes comes to Vegas and murders always. It's so frustrating.
Oh man!
Hey, did you see when that fool went to his preliminaries? That fool had the helpful Honda fucking shirt on and khakis. Oh,
He looked ridiculous.
My show.
he was giving off some old.
This is my nephew, so he's just hanging out. Carry on.
All right, nephew.
You?
Say what's up.
What's that?
But yeah.
Who's first in the Chiefs?
It's a lot. I'm never picking.
Honestly, until
Well, what's the weather like in Kansas City? It's cold, right? It's cold during that time, right?
They really only have one
yeah,
for
it's
sure cold weather this year.
Yeah, I'm not picking them. I can't pick the Raiders to win.
Cold and loud.
And
Go ahead,
a
Julie.
little clannish.
Mm-hmm. Like a ratchet chick. Cold and loud.
Uncle Tony,
What's up?
have a drink.
Go talk to Auntie. You can't have it, truly.
You said you can't have it, truly.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Kansas City. We'll get that. It'll just be an overwhelming whole thing will be overwhelming, and it's Christmas.
I do want to see. If they do the rigmarole around the Rosie, somebody needs to go take a penalty.
I think it's Christmas. It's cold. It's loud. Let's just get the fuck up out of here. I want to go see my kids. Chiefs win that easily.
Yeah. What's after the Chiefs game?
We got the Colts
mean,
on New Year's Eve in Indianapolis. I want to get the hell out of there. There's nothing to do on New Year's Eve in Indianapolis. I want to get back to Vegas.
Dude, that's actually really bad holidays for the Raiders, man. You spend New Year's Eve in Indianapolis.
I think there's one casino in Indiana I've been to.
I
did turn 5 into 405 though. That was pretty sweet.
We'll see. I mean, I think they they should be able to beat the Colts.
Matt Ryan is still going to be standing up.
It's going to be AR playing definitely.
That's AR-15.
All right.
AR-15.
Right.
Or he's 5 now, right?
Oh yeah, he's 5. He didn't want to do the gun violence jersey.
I got shit. Okay, so they just don't bring it against the Chiefs. And what's my record right now, Rich?
You gonna make me count this out again, bro?
Hell yeah. I'm accurate.
Let's see.
I gotta be
1,
accurate.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 and 5.
Damn, I'm sounding like crazy as shit. There you are. So I'm saying they're above 500 this late in the season. I'm smoking crack.
Just a little bit.
Well, they've done that. They've done that before.
Yeah.
And don't finish strong. So.
Yeah, because I'm like taking. I'm taking the updated. I'm taking the updated.
Wait. Hold on, I get 2 bait cats on my show, and then now I got Dark talking about Go Warriors, bro. Come on.
Hey, Dark, know what time it is? Dark, know what time it is?
Wow, big dog.
Hey, why you team shaming? Why you team shaming? Man, this game, man, out of all the games, because you know what? It's like they can beat the Colts, but then they can beat themselves. They want to get the hell out of there because they don't want to be there. Oh man. You know what? Forget it. That'll be Josh Jacobs' best game, which will help the defense out. And we win that game. And we're all sitting here surprised that the Raiders are 9-5 at this point in the season.
All right, look, I'm gonna go next. The Raiders struggle against mobile quarterbacks, futuristic ass quarterbacks on defense. I got the Raiders with the nail on this. I got to be honest. And, I mean, this is after dark, dude. There is no holds barred. We tell the truth, bro. We ain't doing any of this shit for popularity. We ain't doing any of this to mass appeal or anything else. We're just telling the truth, how we see everything else. Yeah, this is an L. AR 5.
What kind of L?
On the Raiders defense. D, what you got?
Oh, you said the Raiders defense. You face the Raiders defense fall apart.
Yes, against a mobile quarterback.
Okay. And we got a flex.
You just wait for Dwayne to say something.
Oh yeah, D. Bring it home. Indoors, Indianapolis. Well, it's 10 a.m. They can be like, "Hey man, let's go slap these dudes and then go party." Because we got a quarterback that likes to kick it. We got a quarterback we can kick it with.
Right.
He'll be real bored in Indianapolis.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna get on that jet quickly.
If you ever notice, Garoppolo likes some girls with some.
Or they can go to Chicago and just tear shit up.
He likes some girls with some color to him, bro. I'm just saying, dog.
Yeah.
It's not the spot.
Yeah. It's too cold. It's too cold for all that. It'll be cold out here too. It'll be cold out here in Vegas too, though. Actually, around that time. Wait, and wait. Oh,
all right. So with this flex game, double or L, Dwayne.
We beating the Colts or losing?
I'll just say they beat the Colts.
All right.
Even Jeff Saturday's not there anymore, so they'll beat the Colts.
You said I bet you think the Colts lose it more than the Raiders win it. That would be one of those games. Like, wow, right. we escaped that.
So we're at the last game of the year.
Flex game.
Start with the Broncos. We end with the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this: the Raiders continue to dominate the Broncos. Broncos. Russell Wilson
we're in the playoffs.
Shell of himself. They are disjointed. I got the Raiders with the W. They just want to get the fuck out and get to Cancun.
I got an interesting take on this. Who's next?
Go ahead, D.
I mean, you know, and until the Broncos beat the Raiders, I'll ride with the Broncos. I mean the Raiders. I mean against the Broncos.
Okay, so I think by this time, they got a quarterback issue.
It could be Stidham. It could be Stiddy.
Yeah. I mean, either way, yeah. But it could be steady with Russell Wilson being the headliners of the news because him and Ciara divorced, and because one of the other shit.
The fucking divorce.
I'm telling you, man, she for the streets.
For the street.
She for the streets. So
she's not messing up. She ain't messing up no money. She ain't messing up that money. That fully guaranteed contract. She ain't messing up.
What he ain't signed no prenup. That crazy ass man. She about to whoop him.
I mean,
she can only fake it for so long. She can only fake it for so long. Huh? What'd you say, Wayne?
I said hearing the schedule out loud.
Oh, yeah, let's go. So we tallying this up.
Yeah, as soon as you see what she's dressing like for the Christmas card family pictures, you're like, oh hell no. I gotta send this to my mama. Are you crazy?
Shit. Who cares?
I got teammates laughing behind my back. So this, the Broncos just will never. They haven't some good things, some mostly bad things, and we win just because they dysfunctional. It ain't just we'll beat them, but it won't be like they were in a good form. So we're in the playoffs, according to me. Make sure you send all your tweets to always only Tony when I'm wrong.
Real talk. I don't really have any problem with any Raider fan being optimistic. We're fans. We're supposed to be optimistic.
I didn't even try to do that though, to be honest.
There are some stretches in the season where, if they take advantage of playing some young quarterbacks, maybe if you're gonna play Buffalo, I wouldn't mind playing them early in the season, just before everything gets going.
Mm-hmm.
So the weather in Buffalo shouldn't be a factor.
Mm-hmm.
In September. So there's opportunities there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but it starts in Denver. They can that is going to be that's going to be. You're talking about a bad season if they fucking lose to Denver. Denver cannot lose to the Broncos. And I know Sean Payton's a good coach.
Yeah,
but they can't lose the Bronco game. They just
game one, new division. You really don't have the pieces that your pieces.
Yeah. So here's the path. The path is at the very least splitting the first two, beating the bad quarterbacks, and you play the NFC North. So that's an opportunity. The Raiders haven't swept the division. If they beat the Lions, they can sweep that division.
Well, those are indoor games too.
Yeah, the only outdoor game is when they go at Chicago. They literally the best quarterback in that division is Jared Goff.
Well, I got them. I got the Chicago game being the trap game because they who they played before, and I said they'll play their asses off and then come into Chicago and drop that. What was that? Patriots. Yeah, that'll be an emotional win, and then they'll drop to the Bears for some stupid reason.
All right, Dwayne. So when we started this, you said you had the Raiders at 6-11, right? And then when you go back and list your games, you got them at 8-9.
That's on the cusp going in too. They might.
I mean, so
yeah.
So let's So you little. I'm sorry, you're a lot more optimistic than you thought you was.
I didn't try. I did explain what I was. I didn't just throw that out there. Shit. But I try not to. I try not to be too, goofy. But damn.
Okay. We both got the Raiders at 10-7.
Okay. Fair enough. I can live with
And
that.
then K got them at 8 and 9 too.
We're
See,
in the
Robinson-
neighborhood. We're all in the same neighborhood. Really.
Kind of. I mean, some of us.
I mean, a
got the
2-win
balls
difference.
bouncing a
2-win
different way.
difference. That's not, we're in the same neighborhood.
Sort of. One shop in that
All
bond.
right, sure, I gotta head out.
Fruit
I'll
Fly.
talk to you.
Oh,
All
okay,
right,
okay,
I'll
dude.
talk to y'all later.
All right, bro.
All
All right, Dwayne.
Hey, so chat, man, we can't do all this work, and we probably gonna get out here in a minute. Chat, we gonna put y'all to work, man. Drop some records in there, man. Let's see what y'all talking about.
Oh, please.
God, I found a way for them to win 10 games, and I swear I'm carefully thinking this out on the fly.
Hey, Kush, what's your season prediction? Way
He's
too early.
He's in
Way too early
Cancun. He's in
prediction.
Cancun. He's about 12 drinks in. He's gonna say
Bruh.
17-0.
Bruh, that-
Hey,
hey,
10-7.
hey.
All right, Dark, we with it. Kev got 8 and 11. Wait, how we get 19 game seasons? What we doing? 8-9. Okay. Brown says 10-7. Okay. At worst, at worst, only 8 games. At best, 10 games. That sounds Raiderish.
Oh, okay. So what we could say is we can kind of establish the ceiling and the floor for the team, right?
Mhm.
A 10-game win is the ceiling, right?
Mhm.
And the floor is a 8-game
Yeah.
winning season. And
Yeah.
I mean that's cool, but that still keeps us where
It keeps us on the
keeps us
hook.
in,
because-
in football limbo, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, actually, it keeps us on the hook.
Good.
I think it keeps us on the hook because 8 will still be in the hunt, and 10, it'd probably be a seeding thing. So we can either be like, damn it again, we just missed it. If we would have just beat
Exactly.
them,
Exactly.
or we're in, but the first game we know we ain't getting out the first round.
Bro, but the whole goal is to win a Super Bowl.
Hey, you
know
think
what
a
I'm
wild
saying?
card? You think what's a wild card? What record gets a wild card? You think this year?
Got to win
9
10.
and 8.
I think
9
10.
games to get you a wild card. Okay,
I think 10.
9. You're gonna need 9.
I'm going with 10.
9. So yeah, we go. So here, fans, here we go again. Another season of right there, or we get there and have no chance in hell, or we were disappointed that we didn't get there to have no chance in hell. God
House
damn.
Ghost,
Yeah.
you are spot on. Okay, so if Jimmy G goes down early, but we fucked, bro. We done, bro. Hey.
Hey, no, people will be. I will be happy. I'll be like, oh shit, we going. Wait, we didn't trade nothing. Wait a minute, we didn't do nothing crazy. We didn't do nothing
Right?
crazy with pick, right? Like if we go,
Right?
if we be bad,
Oh,
we can
you be
have a high
here
pick.
for a year.
I'm pretty sure we're all pretty around the neighborhood accurate. I'm pretty sure. I'd bet on the range of what we all have together. That's where it'd be. That's funny too because we got different wins and different losses and still came to close to the same conclusion.
Right.
Damn, I need to. Damn, what's another sport? Pickleball? Cause shit. Oh man, all right, man. Well, shit, it's 10:59, and if we keep talking, we're gonna get boring or something like that. So I don't get one. We want to leave you guys like, damn, that was a pretty good goddamn show.
Hold on. I just want
We got. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We got breaking news. We may be.
Dark
Oh,
man
Caleb
breaks
Williams
the code.
sweepstakes. Talk. Hey,
Cool.
I like to talk about that. Because I asked you guys, is there a quarterback next year that they actually like better than the quarterback that came out this year?
Oh, please expand on this one.
All right, right on, Kush. Because sometimes there's a saying, you want to, you don't want to say too much. You want fans want more. But I did ask that question earlier. Because it came up that they didn't like, they wasn't really too high on the quarterback that came out this year. Does that mean that they actually like somebody next year better than who came out this year?
The only problem about that is you can't expect with so many studs on this team. You can't do. Devontae Adams is not throwing the game. I don't care what you say. He's not throwing the game.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Garoppolo was solid.
Max Crosby's not throwing the game. Tyree Wilson's not throwing the game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Like we all gotta understand that these dudes are gonna come in every game expecting to win. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thought process of, oh, they got their eyes on another guy, you're gonna have to give up so much when you had a top 7, a top 10 pick. I mean, the
If Jimmy's hurt by week 3,
they moved from what, 9 to 1?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So let's put that in perspective. And see, that was my only problem with this draft. You had a top 10 pick and you didn't go after a quarterback. That was my only problem with this draft. Do I like Tyree Wilson? I love Tyree Wilson. I love his drive. I love that he's basically a more skilled Max Crosby. What did Robinson say with chocolate seasoning? Yeah. Coming out into the draft. You know what I'm saying? So I love Tyree Wilson as a draft pick. Would I prefer the quarterback? Yes, I would. In the NFL, you're either selling hope in the future or hope for a Super Bowl. The Raiders need to start selling hope in the fucking future because this fan base has been bamboozled a lot. You know what I mean? So I think it would behoove them to actually draft a quarterback, develop a quarterback.
Don't be using behoove. Don't be using words like behoove. Don't be getting fancy over here. Behoove.
Like a
behoove. Last time you said behoove, it was like 2007.
Hey, bro. Exactly. I think he's gonna take the same arc Khalil Mack did. Honestly, I really do think that. He's gonna take the same career arc. He's probably gonna have 4 or 5. People are gonna know about him. They're gonna want to, pay attention to him and everything else. And then next year, once he gets, when he gets some complimentary pass rush moves, when he has something, if a tackle does this, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's gonna get a lot of pressures because of his speed and power and how big he is, how long he is, how strong he is. But I think once he starts developing, Max, he developed that spin move. Remember his second year, dude, they would just run right outside of him. He went to the spin move tomorrow. Real. But when he started learning how to utilize that spin move, utilize the right and stay low and everything else, he became dangerous. Where every team just, started just running the ball the opposite way, sliding their protection towards him. I think he Tyree Wilson has all those tools that Max Crosby has.
So what happened? So what y'all do with Jones? Bury him in the desert?
Designated pass rusher, dog.
Okay, I just want to make sure y'all still know he exists.
Designated pass rusher.
I thought he was more of a run stopper than a pass rusher. He didn't even look at the quarterback, but once, right? He only had 1 sack or 2 sacks last year or something like that.
Yeah, Kush. I think he can be our next 98. Yes, Yes,
When
sir.
I mean, he can play. He'll play like a decoy. But you think the NFL don't give a Raider a fucking major award like that? If they do, I'll tell you what. If they do,
Max
if Max
Crosby was
Crosby is
runner-up.
decoy,
Max
if Max
Crosby was
Crosby is
runner-up.
decoy, if Max Crosby
He
is
was
decoy, this is
runner-up, though,
that'll
was
be a
he or was he
magical
not?
season.
Come
If
on,
Max
man.
Crosby decoy, that's a magical season. That sounds like a 12-win season.
I mean, Khalil Mack won Defensive Player of the Year.
No, but seriously though, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year, that's a 12-win season.
Got to be.
Gotta be.
Got to be. Got to be. Only thing Dubs I've seen on Hunter Renfrow is his contract and the fact that they keep fucking picking up guys who can play the slot.
Renfro out
Let's
of
be
here.
serious about that.
Renfro, he gonna go with his side chick, Carr. Or maybe that's Carr's side chick. Yeah. Chandler. Yeah,
Bro,
Chandler.
I'm with you right there. I think he's a starter, and then they kick him inside on 30 longs and stuff. And Chandler,
You say 13 wins, Wayne?
I'm with it. But does everybody understand what's going on with like I really don't see Hunter Renfrow here past June 1st.
Yeah, nah. And I like, so our brother K that was on here earlier. I think we had this conversation months ago, and he really likes Hunter in a certain kind of way. I on the other hand was looking at like, I mean, does he do anything that can't be done by by another player for cheaper?
Yes.
And what does he do that nobody else can do?
Did you not see him knock that big 6'5" brother out when they threw that screen and thought the big dude was gonna run over fucking Hunter, and Hunter fucking not only did he take him down with authority, but made him fucking fumble the ball. A whole fucking 5 foot guy.
No, skill wise, what does he? But I'm saying, what does he do? What does he do that? What does he bring that nobody else can do? Like, it's special. What's special? Because I got a 14-year-old in there that can run that same route right now. Because it's not like he's blazing. He's not blazingly fast. He's not towering over anybody. He's not jumping over anybody. And I'm not saying he's not a good player. But I'm just saying for what he costs. I feel like that's that kind of money for special talents, where it's like that guy that he does that very well, better than a lot of people, and you'd be hard to find somebody that can do that type of special talent.
You know what?
That China route is becoming more common. Guys are studying that and been practicing that. You know, that route is
after Hunter started running that, all slot receivers are running that same exact route.
It's a copycat league, as they say, right?
Destroying the NFL with that China route.
Yeah. I mean, I'm dead serious. He studies route, and he practices things over and over and over again. And I'm not saying he's Renfrow, but I'm just saying the things that Renfrow does is
no, not his route running. Hold on. I don't think his 14-year-old could do his actual route running because his improv is impeccable. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
John Gruden had to allow Hunter Renfrow to do his own thing, just be where you're supposed to be. And in Josh McDaniels' offense, it's not structured like that. It's not structured for freedom at a position. Now, trading Hunter Renfrow, would that bite the Raiders in the ass? Probably. But in the system, there's times where the slot guy has to run off the safety. You mean he has to cross the safety's phase to open up routes and stuff like that. So
and not run into another receiver.
The improv is beautiful, but also they need structured plays from you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And yes, these 14-year-olds
I
can
agree
because
with you, Aldo.
these 14-year-olds are my 14-year-old has 4 colleges looking now, so they like that's what I'm saying. Like these kids are learning at a young age how it's not that he's actually as precision as it, but just because he's starting it now, you know what I mean? What Hunter's talent is going to become common. And how much is that costing us right now? I like all, you know, that's what I like about Hunter. Don't you know, I don't want people to think I don't like the guy. I'm just looking at what he costs and I'm saying, could somebody do that for half the price even? Yeah, I think so. Sure. Hey, Dark, you know, like for Renfro, really, like, do you guys think that Renfro is successful because there's so much complementary things around him that allows him to shine? I'm not gonna, you know, do that kind of thing where, well, what if if he was the number one target, and because we've seen that argument because he had over 100K. You know, we've seen all these different variations, arguments from Renfro, but I think I'm just looking at it business wise, and not personal. When it doesn't fit the system, when did he get used a lot when he was upright when his bell wasn't a rock?
Oh, you had to go there, right?
Hey, I want the smoke. Bring the incense.
You could definitely tell that something was different about him. You could definitely
he got
tell
the Rocky. He got that Rocky concussion.
Yeah. And then remember he was good, and then he was just gone. You mean?
And let me tell you something about these helmets. These state-of-the-art helmets, man. Like that's the best you can get right now. Like, man, whoo, you about to be a liability to yourself. You better. He almost gonna have to retire early before he can't hold a spoon.
Oh, okay, but see the difference.
Where's my beer?
Hold on. Rolling Dubs. The difference. Okay, so Welker ran precise routes and you could see him going where he was supposed to go and stuff like that. Where Hunter Renfrow kind of had, in the John Gruden system, had ad-lib. He just had to end up. He had to be at point A and point B by a certain time. Whatever you did to get there, John Gruden didn't give a fuck. Where in Josh McDaniel's system is so structured, it's so it depends on.
I can help you with that, Rich.
I mean, everything is a choice route in his system, right? Now, if Hunter Renfrow is your number one primary receiver, I think he can definitely be better in this system. But I'm sorry, Devontae Adams is there.
Yeah, Tay Adams ain't there. He's dead.
Yeah. That's what's fucking him up.
Yeah, I mean, now, so when we were talking, earlier when we were going through the schedule and we were talking about, our guy Cade and a few other people were saying, they didn't do anything to really like move the needle.
Right. Good.
But I always felt that when this regime first came in, and they already had a plan, an idea on what type of players they were going to bring in, which are players that do specific things very well And that's what it was. Do your job. That we bring you here to do this specific thing. So I never really expected big splashes. They want guys that you do this very well, and when we need this is all you have to do. And it may not always be the splashy guy, but he does that very well. And we're going to hear about him. We're going to be like, man, in this situation, they bring in so. Oh, we already know. We can count on him for this because this is what he does. So that's why I was like, I just want to wait and see what they do with these groceries because, like you said, it's very structured, right? So all they have to do is do their job.
What's up, Raider sis?
And you make it and it makes it very simple. It makes it it makes it easier to be more consistent because all you have to do is do this.
Exactly.
Holly, that's my home girl.
Right?
That's my home girl.
I didn't get to watch her show live last time. I did watch it later though. Just like Cush's show. All right, so Kush gets me through the morning. I start off my morning with Lunatic, leads into Kush. You mean sometimes Dirty Low shows up. You mean I get my Raider content all day, throw my earpiece in and just roll. You mean so I love the family we have. We all can sit there and rely on each other, for good content, good, good, honest thoughts, and we all come together and care about each other. I love that about us. You know?
Hey, you know what? I just thought about something funny, and it probably won't work.
Okay. Kush, did she interview Dirty yet, or was it Ben? I'm the old goat, fool.
Yeah, I came. I got this. Oh shit! Hold on, y'all. Okay,
that's right.
I got. Hey, what if we did?
I seen that too. And I was like,
hey, this NWA is so deep. What if it was a panel that go in and out look like Hollywood Squares? It's just a bunch of us like all over the place. It would be chaotic, but
bro.
It'd be funny.
It'd be funny, but some people be fighting by the end of the night.
Family members fight sometimes.
Hey, family gotta fight, bro.
Yeah. Nah, but definitely NWA members, there will be something coming up coming up soon. I just want to say coming soon. I won't put it in the air, but it's going to be something fun for next year for the whole conglomerate, man. Hey man, I'm with it, man. We could try it, you know what I mean? If it work. If it don't, hell, it'd be a good time trying.
Hey, Charlie, dude, we all spend the night at your house, fool, for the game, dog.
For which one?
We're gonna figure it out, dog. We're just gonna end up all at your house, dog.
It's good, man. It's good. I got
I truly like, damn.
I got over.
Bro, you already
a lot of square footage.
Hey,
I got a lot of square footage.
I
got a lot of square footage. Man, I didn't do you like that. You was on a plush air mattress where you slept the best you slept in ages.
That big ass couch. I was like,
oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did knock out on that thing. But you woke up with no bags under your eyes, feeling fresh.
Hey, bro. Hey. Hey, Truly's a great host, though. Hey, but what's that spot we went to for brunch though?
Oh, mimosas.
Yeah, gourmet mimosas. Go to gourmet mimosas.
No, it ain't it's just mimosas.
It's just mimosas now.
It's
All right,
been.
go to mimosas.
You call it gourmet because you love it that much.
Bro, I said gourmet on the front.
Wait. I got to tell the story why he's plugging this place. Rich is a tough critic, right? And so mimosas is a mix of a great brunch spot that had a baby with Drea's nightclub. Okay, this place is fun.
Okay.
It's
Hold
fun.
on. When I walked in this motherfucker, right? All right.
Yeah. Set the stage. You gotta really paint the picture for our people.
I'm walking in this motherfucker. I'm hungover and hanging out with Truly, drinking fucking Don Julio all night.
Hey,
right?
Look, you was drunk since you got off the truck when y'all
right?
parked.
Yeah,
we got it going.
Hey, and since I pulled up doing the thizzle, right?
You do, yeah.
So fucking all right. So I walk in this motherfucker. I hear I'm sprung. How she get me? Right? All right, and dancing. All right, they do happy birthdays
and I mean, get out they seats dancing,
get low with it. You know what I mean? I'm talking about fucking mimosa standing up this tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Mimosa's tall as Renfro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just having fun.
Now let me give a detail about those mimosas.
Shaking,
if you drink that mimosa, no, he's dead. We're dead serious. The mimosa is extremely big, and if you drink it, if you finish it within 10 minutes, it costs you a penny. Okay,
truly tried.
Continue.
Truly tried. You know
no, I didn't. Hell no, I didn't.
Hell no, I didn't. If any of y'all follow me on TikTok or Instagram, it's in there. It's in there. It's in there. We did
it's on your OnlyFans.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Oh,
anyways, but no, hey, food. I had some chilaquiles, food. That shit had chorizo in there. I was like, what?
Nah, you ain't did that right. He tried not to like it. He tried his best not to like it, and he said, Chili. He said, Chili. I can't lie.
You already know. All right, being from Cali, we have high standards on. Comida mexicana. You know, Mexican food. You mean we have high standards? You know what I mean?
80% of the staff was Mexican, was Latino, mind you.
But we have high ass standards, you know what I mean? And they exceeded standards. I gotta give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They exceeded standards. That shit was fire as fuck. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Even Lala's like, shit, when we going back to mimosas?
Mm-hmm. Now to exceed the standards,
I need some vodka ass mimosas.
yeah. Now to exceed the standards, there's some requirements. The portion, the taste, the flavor, how it look, how it's presented. Check.
Dirt. Fucking dirt.
I get the same thing.
Right?
Hey, don't get me started. Don't get me started because I'm on drink number whatever. But I get the same thing. I get the Mexican grill, I get the Mexican skillet. That is great. But yeah, you guys come to Vegas, go to Mimosas. If you don't know where it is, if you just think of it like, man, where was Truly talking about? Just hit me up. I'll meet you there. We hang out. That's how we do that.
Hey, but seriously, I had the best time last time I was there, off the fucking strip, away from all the bullshit, all the tourists and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a great ass time last time.
Man, I'm trying to see. Did I forget any details? You know what? You become a member, and you get privy to that information.
Subscribe,
man. Subscribe. But yeah, man.
And you get one free night at Truly's house when you in Vegas.
Right. And it comes with a meal. It comes with a meal. I ain't just gonna throw you a blanket and a pillow. Momery. Momery. Okay, let me stop drinking this shit. Foam. Yeah, foam posits. That's what I'm gonna call it. The foam posit pillow. That's what I'm gonna say. Because you know what? You might as well just fuck it all up. I might as well just fuck it all up instead of keep trying to get it right. That's way more funnier. It's way more funnier. Hey,
Truly got a mansion though. California status, fool. He got a mansion. Yeah.
You know, man. It's I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. And yeah, I saw it. Man, shoot, man, don't say that, man. Shoot. I mean, there ain't no enemies on here, but man. I don't know how to take compliments like that, man. Thank y'all, man.
Right.
Really though, I need to be in Cancun because
hours and 36 minutes in. I know my brother Dirty is probably running a month. What time is it?
Oh yeah. Wait. Hey, we can't be running into shows like that.
Time and everything else. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this. All right. I love every one of y'all, each and every one of y'all.
It ain't over. I'll be in that chat going crazy.
Hey, but guess what? We're gonna be back next week. We're gonna
Shit.
cover the fight. The Combat Lounge will be here on our show, covering the fight next week. Do our thing. You know what it is.
And if y'all haven't subscribed to the Combat Lounge, please do. We got you on all the latest ass kicking
You already know.
Yes, sir.